I thought we played really well, and I think we're really balanced both in the pass game and in the run game. And I think big thing we were able to convert on third downs and keep the chains moving. So that was something that we knew going into the bye weekend this week, playing Arkansas, and we were able to execute.
So your name now etched in the record books. You have now eclipsed the 10,000-yard mark on total offense for a quarterback. What does that mean to you, Kellen?
It's special. I just think back all the days, just putting in a lot of work with so many great leaders, and Christian Kirk and Travion Williams, and then now just look at my growth, and I couldn't thank my teammates and coaches enough.
One thing I thought was a kind of a stat that maybe didn't jump out. Arkansas led the league in forced turnovers, 13 of them coming in. A&M didn't turn the ball over. So Kellen Mond was effective as a passer, but also took good care of the football.
I'm willing to trust again, Chiz. I told you I've trusted before and been burned by Kellen Mond and been burned by A&M. Yeah. I'm willing to dip my foot back in that pool because of what I saw. It looked a lot like the performance we saw against Florida. Yes, extremely accurate, protected the football. They ran the ball well. And to your point, Roman, that offensive line has become the strength of this Aggie offense. I think they have an identity that they can continue to roll through the rest of that schedule with.
And this is the Texas A&M that we all anticipated at the beginning of the year. They're bringing back 8 starters on both sides of the ball. All right, you had some opt-outs, but this A&M team had a slow start against Vanderbilt. They did not look like this. Nobody was buying into what they're doing. And you look at this team now, they're building momentum at the right time. They're getting hot at the right time. And that matters. Going down the stretch, feeling confident, putting up points. Kellen Mond playing the best ball of his career so far, and also being told that from everybody else. That does something for you. I like where this Texas A&M team is headed.
Jimbo's going to be very pleased with the offensive performance because what do you always hear him talk about? Physicality.
Yes.
I thought they were physical today. Yes, it did start with the offensive line, but I'm going to tell you what. You take Spiller and Smith.
That's the guy.
These dudes are real. Do you know that they'll put them both in the backfield and then Spiller will become the blocking fullback? That's how tough this dude is. This guy will run downhill. He runs for tough physical yards after contact. Anaya Smith, you can put him anywhere. Yeah. You want to be a wideout? It's dealer's choice. You want to be a wideout? Be a wideout. Oh, you want to be a running back? Be a running back. He does it all, and every time he touches the ball, he's extremely explosive. But like you said, CD, the key is the dude throwing the ball, and he was excellent today. He was on scrambles and runs and out of the pocket. He was accurate. In the pocket, he was accurate. In the red zone, accurate. Yeah. Third downs, perfect. Today was a very impressive offensive performance.
They hit the road next week to A&M. They go to South Carolina, Arkansas, home for Tennessee. Chance for Arkansas, maybe a kind of a get-right game after losing this one, and one that Tennessee is going to need desperately given where they are right now as a team this year. All right, Joey Gatewood, first start, comes with Big Blue. That's all right. No worries. It's just the Georgia defense that we're going to throw you out there against. We'll show you how they did. And no issues with any defense. If you're Matt Corral and Ole Miss, Elijah Moore might have just scored again. You know what? We really don't have a plan for these next 30 seconds.
Not much this year, have we?
Devontae Smith.
I'm
trying to place the win for Florida.
Who threw him that ball? Was that Mac?
Similar situation to what we saw
turnover
against
Knicks,
Georgia.
rolling to his left
The corner,
and a touchdown.
was able to catch the deep ball, matched up on a safety. It was not a good idea to blitz the corner against Alabama's offense.
No. And Devontae Smith, by the way, career touchdown catch number 28. Did I say 28? I meant 29. That's number 29. You know what the SEC record is, Chiz? Roman, do you know it?
I think
I got it. 31. Amari Cooper, Chris
Paid
Doyle.
by USC last week.
That's right. So we're in 2014 and in 99. Okay, all right, I got you. KJ Costello scrambling, and Christian Harris's knee catches KJ in the head. Head injury, left the game. Scary moment. That was it for KJ Costello on the night. The Cowboy, Will Rogers, came in. How many? 29, 30.
That might have been the best route of the night, though, right there. That was sweet.
That was, you like it?
No doubt. Watch this.
There it is.
The only reason that wasn't a 70-yard touchdown is because they were on the 30.
That's a great point. That's a great. One away from tying for the record. Fourth quarter, 27-zip. Mac, Devontae, 31. I'm going to show you a pretty graphic that shows this as well. 31 career touchdown catches. Now look, CD, I don't know, 4, 5, maybe 6 more games. Maybe he won't have another one. Maybe he'll still be. Here it is. Devontae Smith, Amari Cooper, Chris Doering, your SEC career receiving touchdown leaders. I love it.
As my high school coach John Clifford always said, records are meant to be tied.
Well, this one won't just be tied. I think we all know that. No, seriously. Like, we like to give you a hard time. Dude, you've had a record that has stood at least
Far longer than it should have.
That's a
far long. 25 years.
That's a long time. CD, man, you're still on the list, bro. Don't, come on.
So what is it like? I mean, like, we give each other a hard time all day long. That's what we do. We give you a hard time. You give us whatever.
I'll be honest.
What's it been like watching this happen?
Devontae Smith is a way better wide receiver than I ever was, and probably way better, more deserving of having that record. And there probably should have been 3 or 4 other guys that would have broken it this year if Jamar Chase would have stayed around. Henry Ruggs. I mean, there's a lot of people that have had a lot of success throwing the football. It's been fun to watch, man. I can't help but cheer for all of these guys. We joke around about it, but it's been fun to watch this group of wide receivers over the last couple of years in Tuscaloosa.
He's pretty special. I mean, he is pretty special. And they're going to need him. We saw the shot of Jalen Waddle on the golf cart before the game. His season's over. Devontae's.
That was the most impressive thing to me, though, is that with no Jalen Waddle, who's going to step up? Well, tonight it was Devontae Smith with the 4 touchdowns, had a ton of receiving yards. Najee stepped up. They got the names. I don't want to minimize the injury, but there's enough players on this Alabama offense that they'll be able to overcome his absence.
You know what's amazing to me about him? He's always running behind the DBs. I mean, he always finds a way to get 3 or 4 yards behind the secondary. I mean, and it's not just this week. It was last year. It's this year. The guy's an amazing receiver because, you know, I'm not sure he's a blazer. He doesn't have the Waddle speed, but some way this dude always gets behind the secondary.
There's a great feature that we've been running. We've run it a little bit this year about Devontae. And the whole point is he didn't want to just be the catch against Georgia that won a national championship game. It talks about his film study, his work. He watches everything. He wants to be a complete receiver.
Shows up.
And it shows up to the tune of now 31 career touchdowns. Congratulations to him. Bama, a shutout. Another one. Since Nick Saban got there, they've had 10 more shutouts than any other FBS program. Sam Pittman in Arkansas, Jimbo Fisher and Texas A&M. Razorbacks on opening drives this year, kind of a little hidden fact, have not been very good, but not necessarily on this night. Felipe Franks. Felipe getting involved in the run game, right?
He had remember that long run he had against Texas A&M when he was at Florida?
I do remember. Yeah, he does like that. And then Franks throws, Traylon Burks, touchdown, and Arkansas takes the lead on the road.
He is their go-to guy. You find him in the red zone. He's big. He's 6'3", 230. Throw the ball up, let him go do it.
How does Kellen Mond come back? How about the oh-so-versatile Aniyah Smith touchdown, just like that, tied up?
He's an amazing athlete. I'm going to tell you, he's tough enough to be a running back. He's skilled enough to be a wideout. And this dude does nothing but make plays. He'll run you over. He'll run around you. Guy's special.
And then, Smith again, 15-yard run, 14-7. Kellen Mond drops back. Jalen Weidermeyer. Big catch.
How about the tight ends in this league?
There's so
much
many
fun to watch. Weidermeyer stepping up, a couple of touchdown receptions for that guy.
Indeed. And then Mond throws, hits, Weidermeyer, touchdown, 21-7. 3 straight scores for the Aggies after Arkansas struck first. Razorbacks looking for another big play. Franks connects. Tyson Morris make that Burks again, 36 yards. 2 plays later, Tyson Morris touchdown.
That's where you see Arkansas not going away right now. They keep battling back. Every time Texas A&M scored, they tried to answer early.
Look how much time he has in the pocket, though. That is what, to me, was the biggest separator. Texas A&M's offensive line giving Kellen Mond time to throw the ball and feel comfortable in the pocket.
Weidermeyer was certainly Mond's favorite target on this. Look at this flag.
Is that not a flag?
We all said the same thing.
Gronk has spiked it less hard than that.
28-17 your score. Mond again, strike, touchdown. Weidermeyer, A&M. Yes, they give up the first points, but they respond beautifully. Weidermeyer and Mond. And by the way, with that pass, Mond passes Johnny Manziel for the most yards of total offense in Texas A&M history. He's up at 10,000 plus now, 42-31. The Aggies get the win. Mond, 3 touchdown passes.